Yeah, would you say that basically on a higher level, and you describe this in the book, that you might start, I don't know, cleaning, you might start mowing lawns, you might start fixing cars, but on eventually business looks the same on a higher level. You have to hire, you have to fire, you have to make decisions. So
that's why I think one of the worst pieces of advice in the history of entrepreneurship is to follow your passion and do what you love. Because any business that's doing $1 million a month of revenue, running that company is going to look the same. You're selling, you're hiring, you're firing, you're delegating, you're dealing with people problems. People are coming to you to get raises. Customers are coming to you with problems, and you're solving problems. You're having uncomfortable conversations all the time. CEOs are underpaid, in my opinion. But yeah, it's you might as well go after what is the best opportunity for you to make money and build wealth instead of what you want to be doing. Because if you operate business at a high level, it's all the same.
So kind of identifying that opportunity. Basically, I want something where I can use your 10-minute test. I can call up different companies. I want to make sure that nobody's available for whatever, multiple weeks or something. And at the same time, I want something that's maybe not as a heavy load in terms of stress as the college search company that you had.
Yep.
You want something that has higher leverage, where you can also go to $1 million in revenue a month as fast as you can, so that you can actually get to that level of ownership where you can focus on the high level.
Yep. Yeah, I think find a business initially where you can get $50 an hour for your time with almost no skill. They're out there all over the place.
Yeah. Would you say that, for example, I don't know, a catering business is that a sweaty startup for you?
That's a sweaty startup. It's a hard business, but people do it well. You name the hardest business in the world, and I'll show you somebody who's done it well. There's no excuse.
In the book, you obviously, like, I'm originally from the food world, restaurant world, and
you were a very accomplished chef,
yeah,
which is difficult.
And the first startup we had, we thought we were reinventing the wheel in delivery service in New York, and we failed so hard on our face it wasn't even funny, But now reading your book, we ignored a lot of those things. Like we weren't looking for fast revenue initially because we thought we have a great idea and we can raise capital, and we did raise capital, which is part of the problem probably, because you think you can raise more capital. And anyway, I think that you did mention Texas Roadhouse, like, as one of the few restaurants, but I know more failed restaurants than anything else. Like New York City, when we first opened a couple of the shops, I was so surprised nobody would give us any terms, even for food delivery, not even a week, because they already knew that like 80% of the clients won't make it through the year.
Yeah.
Like then I was speaking to my accountant, and he told me something crazy that, I don't know, 90% of restaurants in New York City don't make their first 5-year lease agreement. So it's like, it's that really blew my mind. I'm like, most of these people just lose their life savings and go back to a W-2 job.
Yeah, it's really sad. But so it's undeniably one of the hardest businesses in the world, running a restaurant. The statistics, the lifestyle, the difficulty of it, the moving pieces, the employees that you need to find, the expensive locations that you must get if you're going to run a high-level restaurant. But look at Texas Roadhouse. Over $5 billion a year of revenue, over $600 million a year of profit, 150 plus employees per store. And if you go into these restaurants, they are a well-oiled machine. It's an unbelievable thing to look at. So you name a very difficult business, and I'll point to a company that has scaled it and made hundreds of millions of dollars.